Fair use disclaimer. The copyright laws of the United States recognizes a fair use of copyright content. Section 107 of the United States Copyright Act states, notwithstanding the provisions of sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction in copies or phone records or by any other means specified by that section for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarships, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. This video and YouTube channel in general may contain copyrighted works that were not specifically authorized to be used by the copyright holders, but which we believe in good faith are protected by federal law and the fair use doctrine for one or more of the reasons noted above. Hey friends, old and new, welcome back to my channel, bringing an update on Zion Foster's case. We covered this story back in January of 2022 as a call to action when Zion Foster went missing. Later to find out her cousin, Jalen Brazier, said he dumped her in a lime mine. After months of searching for her for weeks, to no avail, authorities pronounced her demise, even though she was never found. Back then, there was even rumors of her being taken or her cousin sold her, allegedly. None of that was true or found to be true either, but there's still speculations in some minds, hence minds. But anywho, there has been some new information come out since the trial. Here's some highlights of what the detective Shannon Jones had to say. Jalen said during his interrogation, and Sierra Milton's Zion's mother, also Jalen's lawyer. And drop down in the comment box. Let's have the discussion. Do y'all think he dumped her, or is she still alive? I want to know y'all thoughts on this. Let's talk. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And smash that notification bell so y'all see when I drop my next video. Stay blessed. Peace.
Milton has been through the worst a parent can imagine. Her daughter presumed a family member going on trial for the. Now, as she processes painful new revelations in the case, this mother has a message for the defendant and the judge.
Sierra Milton may never get true answers because the body of her daughter, Zion Foster, still hasn't been found. But now the cousin who admits to putting Zion in a dumpster last year is heading to trial, and this grieving mother is talking about what she's been through and where it's headed.
And text messages prosecutors say Brazier shared with his girlfriend, including one message which had a link to a Google search questioning if Brazier could be charged with if a body isn't discovered. We also heard recordings of DPD's interrogation of Brazier after Zion's disappearance. Detroit Police Sergeant Shannon Jones took the stand and read some of Brazier's responses of that January night back in 2022, where he believes his cousin after smoking marijuana at his home, while his two children slept upstairs.
She said she was tired, so I let her sleep a little bit and went into the kitchen to get something to drink. When I came back out, I saw Zion's head was tilted back on the couch and she wasn't responding. How do you know if Zion was before you put her in the trunk?
And what's the answer?
She was not moving. I put my hand under her nose and she had no breath. I put my hand on her neck and she had no pulse.
Oh yeah, it was me. No. So I freaked out. I'm like, okay, well this was terrible. So very bad. I didn't know what to do. So I took her, I put her in my trunk, and I put her in my trunk. Okay. In my car. And I took her to Highland Park and put her inside of a trash can, and then I left.
We sat in there for 2 days and listened to all this new evidence be presented. Even the defendant himself, in his own words, saying how he put Zion Foster in a dumpster in Highland Park. I can't imagine what it's like to listen to that as a parent. The whole time I'm there, I wanted to talk to Zion Foster's mother and ask her what she thought and how she feels now that the case is moving forward. But she's been living this nightmare from day one. Take a look.
I wasn't even supposed to be able to have kids. This is my firstborn, you know. So this is an immense blessing. You know, I mean, when I was a little girl, I prayed over my babies before I had them.
Sierra Milton prayed to have a child. Her blessing, Zion Foster.
You literally snatched my baby away and then tried to erase her.
She is talking about Zion's cousin, Jalen Brazier, who will now go on trial for Zion's. During a 2-day preliminary exam, mountains of new evidence was revealed. From Brazier's cell phone searches on if someone could be charged with a body was never found, to Brazier's own words on video, telling police how he dumped the 17-year-old in a dumpster after she stopped breathing when the two were together. Milton could not bring herself to watch all of the hearing. It was just too much for a mother to hear. But she did watch 36th District Court Judge Kenneth King directly address Brazier.
Attorneys discussed text messages they say were sent from Brazier about how the case has taken a toll on him.
How can you have the audacity to do that to somebody who is related to you, somebody that you're supposed to love, somebody that's supposed to be a cousin to you?
Sergeant Jones says Brazier told them he panicked and didn't dial 911 for fear of looking like he murdered. That's why Brazier said he dumped Zion's body in a dumpster near a business. For months last year, authorities from several police departments searched a large landfill but never found Zion's body. Judge Kenneth King asked the DPD sergeant about the search.
I can just tell you that we did enough research to not be on a wild goose chase to spend 5 months searching through trash for somebody's child.
Brazier at one point lowered his head, resting it in his lap as the recording of his confession to police detectives played in court. It is the second day of his preliminary examination, the second and final day. Case of Zion Foster, his cousin, who he is accused of killing January 5th.
And tonight, Milton has this message for the judge.
I am grateful to him for being able to see this.
Back here live. Judge King's statement, looking right at Brazier in court yesterday, was searing, and it went on for a while. He addressed him, and he just really did not hold back.
I was, not too surprised, just be given the situation and I guess the media coverage of the particular case. It's a court of public opinion. I think the judge feel he made the right decision. I don't totally agree with that decision, but we respect the decision, and we're just looking forward to, proving his innocence in trial.